Hello and welcome back to Extended 3025, Commanders Edition. We are going to continue our series here. We are both posting this on YouTube, and we're also back to recording on Twitch. So please, in the future, feel free to check out our Twitch feed, which is at REDZON004. So that's REDZONE04. So please check that out if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, please check out our YouTube channels, Commando Gaming and Battletech Battles. And let's get right into the action here. So we did play a little bit off camera for about an hour, and the main reason I did that was because we introduced some additional mods to the game, and I wanted to check it out and make sure that it was working. Specifically, we added Mission Commander, which adds some greater depth to the game, and we'll be seeing that in the future. So one of the things it does, and let's quickly go to the engineering section. So for the engineering section, you're going to note that we also have this command and control section, which was not here before I added mission command. And this allows you to pay extra to eventually get the ability to drop multiple mechs and increase the tonnage of your lance. So that's the biggest thing that we have going on with the addition of Mission Command. It also adds some further depth to the actual gameplay. So I was very excited to find out that that mod, which was also designed by the same guy who put together Expanded 3025, also works together. So it's a great addition. I would definitely add it if you are enjoying the 3025 space. As you know, this is my new first playthrough since they updated the mod, so I'm really continuing to explore it. Navigation wise, let's take a look at where we are now. So we were here. I did this planet off camera to make sure Mission Command was working correctly. And then we then traveled to Mithrion here, which is where we are now. So that is where we are. So please consider yourself updated. Now let's go into what you're here for, the battles. So let's see what we have available. We have challenge accepted. Alright, so we can only take one mech on this mission. It's a solo duel. So that's a 2-skull mission, so we're probably going to wait to do that one. We've got an ambush convoy, cleaning out mercs. This is a pretty good opportunity. It's usually a great way to gain some additional salvage. So let's go there. Let's grab 3 pieces of salvage and 13 additional, and we'll get a decent amount of sea bills here because we're definitely running a little light on sea bills. So let's make sure that we balance out the salvage versus the C-bills. It's a little different than with Advanced 3062, which I've played most recently, where you have a little bit more flexibility as far as your C-bills. So definitely part of the challenge. We're also spending more money on our mechs because when we put them together, we still have to completely add in the components and weapons in this mod versus in Advanced 3062. You get a complete new mod, complete new mech. Also, this mod defaults to needing 4 pieces to build a mech, so I've kept that true to the intent of the developers of the mod. Alright, so we're going to take our Shadowhawk, Firestarter, and our 2 Phoenix Hawks here. I want to welcome again everybody who's watching this on Twitch, either live or on replay. We had a pretty good Twitch presence for a while, and then we went away from that for a brief period of time, but now we're back on Twitch. So if you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to check out our Twitch channel, which is REDZONEO4. So please check that out, and hopefully you can enjoy that as another avenue for watching us live, perhaps. We do have a chat room available. If anybody wants to put any questions or commentary in there, we will always try to entertain that as much as possible. Alright, that didn't take that long to load up. Alright, we got our straightforward clear out the Merc mission. These missions are almost always a great opportunity to get some good salvage. So we'll push through with our Shadowhawk and our Firestarter as our front line, and then we'll have the Phoenix Hawks on both sides try to do some flanking, which is what they're best for. Got enemy contact. Okay. Let's work on getting these Phoenix Hawks to the flanks. Alright, we've got our first customer. It's a Wasp. Not a bad target for us to try to finish off before we face anything too serious. Oh, of course we missed there completely. lose a little evasion. There we go, lost a little more evasion. Whoa! Alright, we got some significant firepower in SRMs right here. Maybe a dervish? Could be. Let's move up on the flanks. Using that quirk that increases the chances of a hit and the damage from a Phoenix Hawk when it jumps. Alright, we'll do that as well here. Alright, what do we have? We've got a trebuchet, that makes sense, and a commando. Now, that trebuchet, is it armed with LRMs or SRMs? Because that felt like it was SRMs. Alright, let's hit this wasp again. Alright, got a head injury there on the pilot. Alright, let's push forward with our fire starter. They actually did a good job of pulling back, which is limiting what our fire starter can do here. So we'll work on the trebuchet just because of the hit percentages being much better. Push our Shadowhawk forward. Significantly better hit percentage here on the trebuchet, so let's do a precision strike on the leg. We do have one trebuchet part in storage, so that's a thing. Alright, so our Phoenix Hawk can actually get a nice rear shot here on this commando. Can't use our lasers because we jump, but we can still get some machine gun fire in there. Hit that trebuchet. Still trying to get a leg. Trebuchet is going to pull back. Oh, that commando made a bit of a mistake here. Or, actually we're going to go for the wasp instead. I was hoping we could get rid of the wasp there. Alright, commando's gonna backstab because that's what they do. Best hit percentages there. Alright, our Phoenix Hawk can't handle that trebuchet one-on-one forever. To do a little jump, do a nice little backstab here on this commando. There we go. There goes the commando. Let's the Phoenix Hawk to get behind. The trebuchet, even if we can only do a small laser, it's still going to keep him distracted and get the Phoenix Hawk out of his line of sight for a round. And then we're going to push up with our fire starter. See if we can heat up this trebuchet. It's already pretty hot, so if we can get it over the threshold, okay, that's going to really impact how much firepower he can shoot at us. Alright, and he in fact took a round off. Alright, I feel like we're going to move up our Shadowhawk here. Let's do another precision strike. Going for that leg again. Of course, we completely missed on the AC. Alright, this Phoenix Hawk. Again, you want to keep the Phoenix Hawk jumping because of its quirks. I have to skip around here, which is too hot. One of the downsides of the Phoenix Hawk. See, like right here, we're just going to do a little jump. And the whole reason you're doing that is you want to get to the point where you get increased damage and chance of a hit with those jumps. Alright, we can actually go into melee here. Trebuchet, again targeting the side where we've been trying to get rid of the leg. Alright, that leg is about to fall off. Alright, so let's do another precision strike on that leg. I want to try to maximize salvage here. There goes the leg. Oh, and he ejected. Very nice. Very, very nice. Alright, so we got our Phoenix Hawk. And the only thing left is this poor little wasp. So, nice if we could put it out of its misery. Hit percentage is lousy. Alright. Not bad. Going to sprint everybody forward. I doubt we're going to need reinforcements here. This wasp is in bad shape. You think it would just eject. It's all alone. It's outgunned. It's got almost no weapons left. There we go. There goes the wasp. Alright, nice, easy mission. We did not have to deal with any structural damage there, and we also did not have to deal with any injuries. So I think we're in pretty good shape there. And the structural damage is critical because those little repairs in this mod will just burn through your money. Alright, so we actually can put together a trebuchet here. It's the 5N. Alright, so that's great. We also got 2 commando parts and a wasp part and a couple of medium lasers. So pretty successful mission in the fact that we're going to have another medium that we can put together. So we've got that going for us. Alright, so as we said, we got a trebuchet available now. That's great. It's going to take us a while to put that together, but that's alright. Let's start that process now, since we don't have any mechs that are undergoing repair. Oh, we put together a commando as well. I missed that. Okay, so we got a commando. I don't know if we're ever going to use a commando here. I could argue that maybe it's more useful than our Irby because it's got a little bit of speed to it. They're just so squishy. I don't know. So I'm actually inclined to put that into storage, but let's wait a little while. All right, so here is our trebuchet. So what we do know is that the trebuchet actually, in this mod, LRMs are kind of nerfed, so they're just not as useful. So I'm going to try to build this out with as much energy weapons as I can, and then we'll go from there. So I have snub PPC available, so I'll put that in there. We also have 2 medium lasers we can add. I do have an SRM-4. Available, but that's not going to be a good use of our tonnage. So we are going to break down, put some LRMs in here. Probably just the LRM-15, because we still need some heat sinks. So let's put some heat sinks in this bad boy. Two heat sinks. You know what? I changed my mind. We're gonna take off the snub PPC. This thing is just gonna run a little too hot if we do that. So we do 3 medium lasers. We can add another LRM-5. We can add another heat sink. We'll add 2 tons of LRM ammo. And then we'll max out armor. I think let's take some armor off the back. I'm not planning on this thing being used too often in the front lines. Might happen occasionally that we need this guy to tank a little bit, but not too much. Alright, that's a pretty good build. It'll be for a trebuchet, it'll be ready in 10 days. Now, do we bother to put the commando together? Now, one thing we do have is now that we have 2 mech bays, we can actually work simultaneously on mechs. So we can actually put this together, see if it's going to be viable or not. Let's see. So we'll do SRM6, medium laser, can I do a machine gun? Yeah, I can do a machine gun. Of course we need SRM ammo. And then we can armor this thing up. I mean, it's a backup mech. I will probably be selling this before we actually use it, but might as well put it together. It's not that expensive. So again, both of these can be worked on simultaneously. It's the benefit of having the second mech bay, so that's great. Alright, but more importantly, we don't have any damage. Let's check out our pilots, because again, in the 3025 mod, your pilots do suffer from fatigue. So we have enough pilots available. Did anybody get enough XP to upgrade? Yeah, Rook did if I want to use it on tactics. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. Alright, let's find another mission. Ooh, Trap is Sprung. I do enjoy those missions. Alright, let's do repossession here. And we'll keep it at salvage of 2 and 308 C-bills. I think that's a good thing. Alright, let's go ahead and switch out our pilots here. So we'll take our player character. We'll take Sea Snake and Hulk. Or no, Sea Snake and Tempest in the Phoenix Hawks. And then we'll just go ahead and take Hulk in our fire starter. There we go. so we get a bonus if we take out the mechs and the vehicles. We'd be doing that anyways because we want to maximize the salvage. So that's good to know. So maybe we can get maybe 350,000 in C-bills in addition to the salvage. Alright, there's the vehicles up there. Let's make our way over to those vehicles. So somebody on our YouTube comment section asked me, what are the plans for this series? Because we actually, as you know, you can start at different time frames in this mod, and we picked the time frame that's 11 years before the Clan Wars. So everybody was like, well, why didn't you go for the Clan Wars? So the reality is you need time to ramp up to take on the clans. So us just going to 3049 right when the clans start invading, we're not going to be ready to fight the clans. So my plan for the series is to spend the 11 years we know we have. SRM carrier, we should try to take that out super quick. We're going to take those 11 years when we know the clan is coming and take advantage of those and beef up as much as we possibly can between now and the arrival of the clans. Ooh, good hit percentage on that SRM carrier. Nice hit. Nice. Take that guy out before he can shoot at us. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. Largely depends on if this large laser hits. Alright. There we go. It's always great to take out a vehicle before it can unleash its SRMs at you. So as I was saying, our plan is to simply... Oh, there's 2 more vehicles. Looks like we have to destroy 4. Alright, there's the 4th vehicle. Haven't seen the enemy mechs yet. So we should try to push forward as quickly as we can. Try to take these vehicles out before the enemy mechs show up. Let's see if we can get position to start working. Alright, there's the enemy mechs. Alright, we got a Heitzer here. Not gonna be able to shoot this round, so we'll just brace. Alright, we got mechs coming in along with those vehicles. Not the ideal situation, but we're just going to deal with that the best we can here. So precision strike this bulldog. Like we're gonna get many more vehicles out of the way before we have to engage these mechs. We'll see. Vehicles and mechs at the same time definitely makes this a little hairy. A little more hairy. Yeah, it's just a stinger so far. Not too worried about that. Usually at this level of a mission, when they throw mechs at you in addition to vehicles, it's going to be lower level mechs. Alright. Still running a little too hot. Okay, good hits on that bulldog. Nice if we could maybe take out that bulldog before we have to deal with the other vehicles and the mechs at the same time. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, we got an AC shot. Luckily our Phoenix Hawk was evasive. Oh, there's that bulldog. Injury avoided. Oof. That makes me nervous. It's one thing about vehicles at this stage of the game. If there's a whole bunch of AC shooting at you, it really increases the chances of injury. So we need to try to get rid of these vehicles as quickly as we can. There goes one. There goes the bulldog. So we got 2 vehicles left and the mechs. Alright, let's push forward. Good hit percentages here on the Hitzer. Alright, we got a wasp. We have a bunch of wasp parts. I wouldn't mind getting another wasp, putting it together, mainly for salvage. Let's do a little jump here. See if we can finish off this Hitzer here. There we go. There goes the Hitzer. Very nice. Oh, it's a Irby. That's what that AC is. Okay, there's a Condor left, and Irby, a Stinger, and a Wasp. Alright, so we got an opportunity to melee this Wasp. We're going to do that for sure. There goes the right leg on the Wasp. Alright, that Wasp is in bad shape. Would have been nice if he ejected there. That Irby is frustrating because it has a good potential to cause us some damage. Let's go ahead and melee the Stinger. There we go. 1 hit, 1 kill on that Stinger. Very nice. Let's just do melee on this wasp. Don't want to put my rear to that Irby. Same problem here. We'll just melee this wasp. Or miss it completely. Alright, there goes that wasp. Ooh. That's what I was worried about with that Irby. Darn you, Irby. Alright, let's push forward. AC-10. We can actually precision strike that AC-10. See if we can try to take that out. Was it meant to be? Alright, let's get in the rear arc of that Irby. See if we can do the same thing here. Getting that rear arc. Unfortunately, we can't fire, so we'll brace. Let's hit this Irby hard. Alright, again, let's hit this Irby hard. Might as well again go for the AC. Do micro jump. Alright, let's try to just finish this guy off. There we go, he ejected. let's go ahead and melee this condor, see if we can finish this mission off. There we go, that should do it. We got a little damage to one of our Phoenix Hawks. Not that big of a deal because we probably need a day or two to get some pilots back in because our pilots are all fatigued now. Alright, so we got no injuries. We basically scraped the paint on the Phoenix Hawk. No big deal. So I could put together an Irby. I could put together a Wasp. That's all kinds of gross. We could get the AC-20 here. Do I really want to waste a pick on an AC-20? We got lots of SRM-6s, so we're going to get those in the dice roll. So, you know what? I'm going to put together the Irby, primarily because I just want to sell it. So let's do that. Oh, we got 3 Irby parts and a Stinger part. Not bad salvage. Alright, so let's do some repairs real quick. Again, we're probably going to need a day. I don't think this is going to take more than a day for Yang to fix. Two days. Alright, well, still, we're probably not going to be in a position where we need that right away, but we will put the Phoenix Hawk to the top of the list. Make sure that gets done right away. We're going to put that Irby into salvage, or into storage. And we're going to go right over to that store. See how much money we're going to get for that Irby. Not too exciting. Not too exciting, but yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Money's money. We still have quite a few upgrades we need to do. In fact, I think in 17 days, we're going to have to pick an expensive upgrade for the Argo. So we might as well build up some money while we can. So we're going to need multiple days here, because I believe we only have one pilot available right now. So taboo. So we need 3 other pilots. So that means we need Hound, Parrot, and Rook. So we're looking at 6 days of letting time pass. Not much we can do about that. Ooh, alright, so we're getting close to the integration of the Steiner Davion houses. Alright. Alright. So that's big news. So what we're going to see here, those of you that aren't familiar with the lore, let's take a quick look at the map. So we have the House Davion here, where we are, and House Steiner. And we have this little dividing line here between their two entities, and that's going to go away, and they're all going to become one house pretty soon. So that's going to be a significant event to the map, and our map will adjust to that. We have an interactive map here. That's one of the coolest things about this map. So that's exciting. Exciting stuff for sure. Alright, so we're going to have to wait a few days. We're going to have to wait till 5 days still. So let's let that click away. Not much we can do about that. So that gives us enough pilots. I think we're one short. Hound, Parrot, Taboo. Yeah, we need one more. Which means we're going to get everybody back. Alright, let's check in with our mech bay here. Phoenix Hawk has been repaired. Actually building up some good depth in our mech bay, which is great. But the truth of the matter is, we actually need more mech warriors more than we need mechs at this point. Because our warriors are getting fatigued. Now I'm assuming as their guts go up, then their fatigue factor should lower as they go up in guts. Theoretically, that should be how it works. Let's knock out a little mech warrior training. And let's find another mission. So we got destroy base, hostile acquisitions, trap is sprung, embassy extraction, and then we have our solo duel. Not sure what mech I would take for a solo duel. Would I take the Firestarter? Would I take the Shadowhawk? Don't know. Let's do Trap is Sprung. And we're gonna max salvage here. Can we do that? Yeah, we have enough C-bills that I think we can do that. Or we can do... Let's do that. Get a little C-bills in. Continue to take our A-team here. Okay. Let's take... Yeah, this is a pretty solid lineup. I want to keep are other pilots available for another mission right after this. So let's deploy. This will be our last mission for this video, and for this stream. Once again, we have started up our streams on Twitch again, so please check those out if you're not watching it on Twitch. And if you're watching it on Twitch, why don't you check out our YouTube channels, Commando Gaming and Battletech Battles. Alright, they actually gave us the high ground and they gave us the rear of the enemy. That's a good thing. The bad thing is we've got some vehicles. An Irby and a Stinger. Not exactly overwhelming initially here. Especially since our Firestarter is going to have a heck of a time getting into position here without jump jets. Really, same thing with my Shadowhawk, for that matter. Oh, we do have some allies. I didn't notice that. This is going to make this quick and easy. This is one of the things you get from Mission Command, is sometimes you get allies that show up, but that also means sometimes you get additional enemies that show up. Let's actually use our Shadowhawk here, basically as a turret on top of the hill. Take advantage of that accuracy buff we get from being on the high ground. Do a little jump. We can take advantage of this rear shot on this Hetzer. There we go. There goes the Hetzer. Let's also make a little jump with our other Phoenix Hawk. Get into the Stinger. I'm still waiting for the big enemy to show up. Where's the surprise? We were promised a surprise visitor. Let's go ahead and melee this stinger. Oh, we missed with melee. Everybody likes to shoot at our fire starter. That's for sure. Let's do some multi-targeting here. There goes the vehicle. And solid hits on that Irby. Ah, there we go. That's probably the big threat of the map, would be my guess. Do a little backstab on this Irby. Yeah, might as well go in for melee on this stinger. There goes the stinger. Ooh, Irby took a shot on our Shadowhawk. That's actually really the best solution to that situation. Oh, Hulk is really not doing good with melee here. Alright, there goes that Irby. So we just have the one large enemy unit, whatever it is, left. So it launched some missiles earlier. I'm wondering if it's a trebuchet. That's probably the most likely outcome. There it is. Alright, so let's get everybody in position to head in that direction. Let's save our heat. No need to jump right now. Let's sprint our fire starter up there. Still don't have vision. Keep sprinting our Shadowhawk down. Let's actually try to get in a position to flank with our Phoenix Hawks. One on each side. Alright, looks like our fire starter can get vision here, so let's do that. Ooh, it's a dervish. I do like dervishes quite a bit. Let's do precision strike here because we've got plenty of morale. That dervish does not have a lot of armor. But that is nice salvage. I would like to get a dervish. Let's get in position to flank. On that side. And we'll do the same thing on this side. Won't necessarily shoot this round. That LRM, Striker LRM boat should be shooting because we have vision. Not sure why it didn't. Alright, we can actually move in and do melee with our fire starter. Let's do that. Nice hit. Ooh, that dervish decided to ignore our fire starter and go after the Phoenix Hawk. Alright, our Shadow Hawk can get into range here. Can we take out a leg? That would really be ideal. Looks like we can. No, how did that not get us a leg? A legging. I think we can get at that leg. Yeah. We can go after the other leg. Or take off an arm. Hopefully you can hit the leg here. There we go. There goes a leg. And a pilot injury. He's in really good bad shape here. Alright, so I could go into melee and just finish this, but I really want to try to take off that leg. Didn't work out. Alright, so that's it. That'll be our last mission for this stream and video. So if you want to tune out, feel free to do so, and then we'll do some cleaning up in the mech bay here. And then we'll end the video and stream. I want to thank everybody for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channels, Commando Gaming and Battletech Battles. And if you're watching this on Twitch, please follow us at Red Zone 04. So please go ahead and subscribe. We're going to be here on a daily basis. So, alright, so we got enough for a dervish. And we can take a stinger part, and hopefully we roll enough stinger parts to put a stinger together to sell. No, not to be the case. But we got some good components, and we're putting a dervish together, which is one of my favorite mechs in that tonnage. So that would be great. Far more excited about that dervish than I am about that trebuchet, to be honest with you. I would take a dervish over a trebuchet any day of the week. If you're following us on Twitch, I want to announce that we have a new follower, Harry78. Thank you for following us on Twitch. Hopefully this is going to be the first of many. We took a long break from Twitch, but we're going to get back into it. We're going to be doing at least one stream a day, and there's going to be days where we do multiple streams. So definitely, if you're a fan of BattleTech, we also have some other games that will also be streaming. We just picked up a copy of Satisfactory, so we're going to be doing a series on Satisfactory on Twitch and on YouTube. And we're also continuing our series on Space Haven, which we also enjoy quite a bit. So please subscribe either on YouTube or on Twitch, wherever you're viewing this. So we have a dervish together, and we didn't suffer any damage in that mission, so that was great. So what are we going to do with this dervish? You know, I'm kind of limited to what we can cobble together. I mean, dervishes are really missile builds, but I don't have a lot of missiles to go around. Now, do I have anything here that has missiles that I don't necessarily think I'm going to use as much? I would argue the Valkyrie I'm not going to use very much. Let's see. I could also, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop work on the commando. We're going to put that into storage. I'm not going to use that realistically. That'll give me a little bit more to play with. This dervish might be a work in progress. It might take a while for me to put it together. I do have a snub-nosed PPC we can put on. Not really a thing you typically see on a dervish, but we could do it. We could also put on a medium laser. Alright, I freed up an SRM-4 and a SRM-2. Put on an LRM-10. That's certainly something I can do for the short term. Or I could do 2 LRM-10s. Yeah, let's do 2 LRM-10s. No, that doesn't give me enough tonnage. Let's stick with the SRM-2 for now. Or, sorry, I'm talking out loud here. Let's take off the snub-nosed PPC. As much as I want to get that into the mix, I don't think it's really a fit here. So we're going to try to keep this in canon a little bit. So it's going to be, we'll have SRM-6, LRM-20. Slap a couple heat sinks on here, or we're going to be overheating like crazy. Okay. And we got to add in LRM ammo, SRM ammo. And we're going to beef up the armor a little bit. So yeah, I mean, that's not a horrible combination. Obviously, I want to put more SRM-6s on here, ideally. But it's... I do like the dervish. At this tonnage, for 55 tons, it's... I would take this over a trebuchet any in a minute. I'd absolutely... Probably I would take it over one of my Phoenix Hawks for sure. So that's a nice improvement in our lance. So we're going to leave it right here. we're going to need some time. It's actually, let's see. Actually, it doesn't matter because both of those, the trebuchet and the dervish, are going to be worked on at the same time. So we don't have to worry about that. So let's actually end our video and stream here. So really appreciate everybody joining us, either on YouTube or on Twitch. And we'll see you next time.